Hello, scholars. This is Ms. Edwards, and welcome to Practice Unit 3 quiz, which is in our unit of angles and lines. So, number 1 and 2, we have to use a protractor. Since I'm on my tablet, I'm just going to have to walk you through it verbally. If you have any questions, you can just raise your hand or come on over. But we're going to place our protractor. I'm doing it on the tablet, so do this with me. Place the protractor on the angle. The vertex is going through the hole. The bottom of the angle is going through that black line at 0 degrees. And see, the top part of the angle is going through 60. So that would be 60 degrees. Again, this is an acute angle. That's why we're using the numbers below 90. For number 2, this is obtuse. So we're going to place our protractor, and we're going to use the numbers greater than 90. And that looks like it is 100 degrees. All right, so we're going to move on to number 3. And since this is different than Delta Math, we actually have to label our diagram. So it says find angle MUT if angle VUT is 168. So VUT, this whole thing, is 168. And it says VUM is 130. So since I'm trying to find this one, I'm given the whole, I'm given the part, so I'm going to subtract. So 168 minus 130 gives me 38 degrees. We're going to label again for number 4. So it says BCD, that's what we're trying to find. RCD is 54, so RCD, which is right here, is 54. BCR is 90. So this time they're giving us the parts and the part, and we're trying to find the whole, so we're going to add. So 54 plus 90, 4 plus 0 is 4, 9 plus 5 is 14. So that would be 144 degrees. All right, so for number 5 and 6, we're going to name the relationship. It's either going to be complementary, linear pair, or vertical. This is like our word bank right here. We have to use one of these. So let's look at number 5. So these angles are across from each other, so they are vertical, right? Across from it. Let's just label over here. So vertical is across from each other. Linear pair is forming a straight line. And complementary is forming a right angle. So everyone does have a different, well, not everyone has a different quiz. There's 4 different versions of the quiz. So you might have any 2 of the 3. So that's why if you want to write this down on your practice quiz, so you know, because you might not just have it just like mine. You might have a different pictures, basically. So number 5 is vertical, and then 6 is linear pair. So again, even though this is a practice quiz, it's not going to match up perfectly. Just 5 and 6 will be one of these 3 angle relationships, either complementary, linear pair, or vertical. So that's why I suggest you writing these down. You can pause the video. All right, but we're going to go ahead and go to number 7. So find the measure of angle B. So since this is complementary now, we're actually going to use that. Okay, we know complementary angles are forming a right angle. So we know that they add to 90 degrees because a right angle is 90 degrees. So if I know that the whole thing is 90 and then this part is 34, I'm just going to subtract 90 minus 34 to get what B is. So I'm going to make this a 10, make this 8. 10 minus 4 is 6, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So it's 56 degrees for number 7. For number 8, these are across from each other. They are vertical. Since they're across from each other, we know that they are equal. They're congruent. So this one is also 58 degrees. 9 is another complementary one, so we're going to just subtract from 90 again. 90 minus 23. 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 minus 2 is 6. So 67 degrees for number 9. And for number 10, if it's a linear pair, it's forming a straight line, which means it's going to add to 180. So we're going to take 180 minus 93. And we could do some mental math here, but I'm going to go ahead and do it the other way. So this is 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 17 minus 9 is 8. So the mental math way is just 180 minus 90 is 90. So 3 less than 90 is 87. So either way, you get 87 degrees for number 10. All right, so we're almost there. But 11 through 14 are the equations. So it's the same concept though. We're going to use either, if they're vertical, they're equal. If they're complementary, they add to 90. And if they're supplementary or they form a linear pair, they add to 180. So for number 11, we have a linear pair. So we're going to write 3x plus x plus 16 equals 180. We're going to combine like terms. So we get 4x plus 16 equals 180. We're going to subtract 16 from both sides to get 4x equals, and then 180 minus 16 is 180 minus 10 is 170, and then 6 more would be 164. And then we're going to divide both sides by 4, and x is equal to, now you can use a calculator, but 160 divided by 4 is 40, and then 1 more would be 41. So x is 41. All right, so for number 12, this is complementary angles, right? Because if this side is right angle, that means this side is also a right angle. So we have 46 plus 8 plus 4x is equal to 90. We're going to combine like terms. So 46 plus 8 gives us 54. Plus 4x equals 90. And then we're going to subtract 54 from both sides to get 4x equals 90 minus 50 is 40. 4 more would be 36. Divide by 4 and we get x is equal to 9. All right, number 13. These are vertical, so they are across, or they're across from each other, so they're vertical, which means they're congruent. So that means 2x is equal to 58. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. And 58 divided by 2, well, 60 divided by 2 is 30. So 1 less 2 would be 29. And then our last one is a linear pair, so that adds to 180. So we have 5x plus 2 plus 4x plus 7 is equal to 180. When we combine like terms, 5x and 4x is 9x, 2 and 7 is 9. We draw our line and then subtract 9 from both sides to get 9x equals 180 minus 9 is 171. And we divide it by 9. So let's see, so 180 divided by 9 is 20, but 1 less than that would be 19. Again, you can use a calculator though. All right, scholars, that is it. When you're done watching this, which is right now, you're gonna go ask for a quiz, a real quiz to take. Good luck, and I will see you next time. Bye.